The old farmer, Thomas, had a dream that seemed almost impossible. He dreamt of fields bursting with life, vibrant and full of colour, of golden wheat swaying in the breeze, whispering promises of a bountiful harvest. But his reality was starkly different. His land was barren, baked hard by the relentless sun, devoid of life. The soil was dry, cracked and dusty, a harsh reminder of his struggle. Yet Thomas clung to his dream with unwavering resolve. Each morning he rose before the sun, his heart filled with hope. He walked his fields, his rough hands tracing the thirsty earth. He believed in the impossible. His neighbours watched, some with pity, others with scorn, doubting his sanity. They called him foolish, a dreamer clinging to a hopeless cause, a man lost in his fantasies. "Give up, Thomas," they'd say, shaking their heads in disapproval. "This land will never yield," they insisted, convinced of its futility. But Thomas, with quiet determination, continued his ritual. He cleared stones, tilled the soil, and planted his seeds, undeterred by their words. He worked tirelessly, fueled by a faith that ran deeper than the roots he nurtured, believing in the promise of tomorrow. He knew his time would come, that one day his dream would become reality. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and the seasons cycled through their relentless march. The sun beat down, scorching the earth with an unforgiving intensity. Thomas tended his fields with unwavering devotion, his hands calloused from the labour. He carried water from the distant well, each drop a precious offering to the parched soil. He shielded young shoots from the harsh wind with his own shadow, protecting them like his own children. Still, his land remained stubbornly barren, refusing to yield to his efforts. The whispers of doubt grew louder, echoing in his mind. Neighbours offered well-meaning but disheartening advice, their words heavy with concern. They urged him to abandon his dream, to find work in the city where opportunities were plentiful. "There's no shame in practicality, Thomas," they'd say, their voices filled with pity. But Thomas would simply shake his head, a gentle smile on his weathered face, his resolve unbroken. He trusted the earth, and he trusted himself, believing in the promise of tomorrow. He knew the land held potential, waiting for the right moment to bloom, just as he waited with unwavering faith. Seasons changed, painting the landscape in hues of gold and brown. Rain was a rare visitor, a fleeting promise in the cloudless sky. Still Thomas toiled. He nurtured his land, his faith an unyielding shield against despair. He spoke to the seeds beneath the soil, words of encouragement whispered on the wind. He saw each small sprout as a victory, each drop of dew a blessing. His spirit, though tested, remained unbroken. He understood that growth took time, that nature followed its own rhythm. He believed that the land would respond to his love in its own time. Then one day the wind shifted. Dark clouds gathered, pregnant with the promise of rain. The parched earth seemed to vibrate with anticipation. When the first drops fell, they were greeted with a sigh of relief, a collective gasp of gratitude. The rain came in sheets, washing away the dust and despair. Thomas stood in the downpour, his face turned towards the heavens. Tears mingled with the rain, a testament to his unwavering faith. The land drank deeply, the thirsty soil soaking up the life-giving water. The seeds, dormant for so long, awakened with a surge of life. The transformation was nothing short of miraculous. It was as if the very essence of life had been breathed into the soil. Almost overnight, the barren land was carpeted in vibrant green. The once desolate fields now teemed with life and promise. Shoots reached for the sky, their leaves unfurling with joyous abandon. Each plant seemed to sing a silent song of hope and renewal. What was once a wasteland was now a sea of life, rippling in the gentle breeze. The transformation was a sight to behold. The air, once heavy with doubt, now hummed with the sound of growth. Nature's symphony played a melody of faith and resilience. Word of Thomas's harvest spread like wildfire. The community buzzed with excitement and curiosity. Neighbours, once skeptical, now stared in awe. They marvelled at the lush fields that had sprung from seemingly barren ground. They finally understood the depth of his faith, the power of his unwavering belief. It was a lesson in the strength of conviction. Thomas, humbled by the abundance, shared his bounty freely. His generosity knew no bounds. He had learned that true faith was not just about receiving, but about giving back. It was about building a community. His story became a beacon of hope, a testament to the enduring power of patience, perseverance, and faith. It inspired all who heard it.